My dear scholars, management scholars, management professors, especially in the developed world, European schools and the North American business schools, they were looking for those different structures of organizing and different processes of management, how to, number one, scientifically speaking, increase the efficiency of the production. Naturally, production is one of the important concern of the investors. More production, more revenue, more profit, more shareholder satisfaction. So management scholars, thinking about looking at different business phenomena, were developing a conceptual thought that the organizations, may it be for profit, not for profit, or even the governmental organization, public sector organizations, all of them are not of the same size or of the same type or of the same culture. So the question is, an organization, may it be public in Great Britain or UK, may be quite different than a public sector organization working in France or Germany. And for that reason, going to North America, a United States public sector office, say in Washington, D.C. or in New York, may have a different culture, may have different variables, may have different context, may have different environment of dealing with their customers or citizens. When you speak of business sector, it will be customers. When you speak of public sector, it will be the citizens of the society. So one idea came along to develop contingency theory. Contingency theory asks for that, along with scientific management, along with looking at the best structure of the organization, say it comparing mechanistic versus organic, how the best fit would be for organizing and managing in terms of control. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि मैनेजमेंट के फंक्शंस के अंदर अब स्ट्रक्चर की बात हो रही है कि वो मैकेनिस्टिक हो या ऑर्गेनिक हो, किन फैक्टर्स में मैकेनिस्टिक प्रेफरेबल है और किन फैक्टर्स में ऑर्गेनिक स्ट्रक्चर फेवरेबल है. ये ऑर्गेनाइजिंग का फंक्शन होगा. इसी के साथ फिर कंट्रोलिंग का फंक्शन है कि एफिशिएंसी को इंट्रोड्यूस करने के लिए शुड इट बी पीपल फोकस्ड और should it be production focused or process focused? So in other words, developing management theories, developing management thoughts, different management scholars are coming up with different ideas. Let's also not forget the Eastern business schools or the Asian business schools. They were also growing. So contingency theory argues that since organizations evolve and change over time according to their context, so they evolve and change not in a similar fashion. They do it in different ways. And if they are evolving and expanding and adapting in different ways, then they must be managed in quite different ways. This means there are variety of factors which one has to keep in control, one has to keep in consideration. So contingency theory tells us that there is no one best way of organizing and managing. You have to use the contingent variables, the contingent thoughts to deal with the concerned organization. So this means the management scholars like Tom Burns and George Stocker came up with distinction between mechanistic and organic management structure. And they argued that organic systems are better if you consider the changing in structures, changing in conditions, and evolving in terms of growth. Because requirements are continuously on rise, mechanistic will be unable to change. This means influence of contingency theory has its effect on other theories as well. For example, Kurt Lewine's change theory. Kurt Lewine का नाम मैनेजमेंट की थ्योरी में बहुत पहले से, चेंज मैनेजमेंट के पर्सपेक्टिव में. रिमेंबर फ्रीजिंग अनफ्रीजिंग का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है और चेंज का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, तो चेंज की रिक्वायरमेंट कंटीजेंसी ही के पर्सपेक्टिव में है. Kurt Lewine was more interested that the social aspect and the technical aspect. So in other words, socio-technical system and socio-technical approach of understanding the organization should also be given importance, especially when you're dealing with groups. So as we go on, we will see how different theories will be developing and emerging. Thank you.